A Texas state representative proposed a satirical anti-choice bill mimicking a 2011 law that ordered women to receive a sonogram while hearing a detailed description of the fetus before getting an abortion, according to the Dallas News. Hoping to shed light on the sensitive topic, Jessica Farrar, de Houston, suggested men be required to pay fines for unregulated masturbatory emissions. If the legislation passes, men would also be subject to a rectal examination in order to be prescribed Viagra or undergo vasectomy and colonoscopy procedures. A lot of people find the bill funny, Farrar told the Houston Chronicle in an interview. What's not funny are the obstacles that Texas women face every day, that were placed there by legislatures making it very difficult for them to access health care, she added. Each penalty would cost the subject $100 if the emission is made outside of a vagina or medical facility. The acts would then be considered a possible misdeed against an unborn child, and the failure to preserve the sanctity of life, according to the legislation. Funds stockpiled from the decree would go toward the Department of Family and Protective Services for children in need. While the proposal has been presumed a feminist attack against men, Farrar said the aim is to also place fellows under a more secure and safe setting for vasectomy and colonoscopy operations. A more thorough explanation of the agenda is covered in booklet A Man's Right to Know, a mimic of a woman's right to know, on the process of terminating a pregnancy, which Farrar described as a guilt mechanism for women. It's to show how invasive this medically unnecessary procedure is. When a woman has to have a transvaginal ultrasound, it has nothing to do with her health care. One of the state's objectives is to guilt her into changing her mind, she said in the interview. Under the possible law, healthcare professionals may also have the right to invoke personal, moralistic, or religious beliefs on the subject if they fail to agree to a doctor's conscious decision to refuse a Viagra prescription or vasectomy. If the state's going to step into the arena of women's healthcare, let's look to the best practices of the doctors, not bad science, not political agendas and not votes in a Republican primary, Farrar said.